fans, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers. Keaton Mitchell just about set to get going again on offense. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yep. The only way you're going to get behind him is to take shots.
And he drops it. Whiffed on his first target of the game. And what's worse, partner? That makes it fourth down. And their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. First and 10, looking to throw. And a hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle challenging that one, partner. It's second down.
Hello.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He dodged the tackle. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play block. That's going to set them up with a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, play action. Finds a seam down the middle. There's the tackle. This play goes for 29 before it, though. And that's going to be a Dolphins first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go play action. Wow, wide open here, complete. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
He will score. Touchdown, Miami. That is Chris Bell. Making 11 now through the air for him this year. Well, we're all aware, Brock, not just playing for the victory here this week, but want to keep that win streak going. And no doubt they'd welcome a lot more of that as this game goes on. Headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Finds Mims. He's brought down here, but they will take it 18 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. Down to the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. So led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. Pass play on first and 10. And the catch won't survive the contact. contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough ass partner making that play against double coverage. It's second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Complete. It's Atwell. There's the hit. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that is a Miami first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 10. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. They're going to need some unlikely magic here if they want to find any points with almost no time remaining. One final shot before the half. He's going for it again. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time. The Dolphins headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Airing it out to start this drive. Smith snags it over the middle. And he's sent down right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out. Well, when you...
And he gets home. Touchdown, Miami. And with that score, he's reached... being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round one in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up third down. So a rare win for them in coverage there, Brock. Haven't found a lot of success stopping the pass at all game, but they finally take one away there.
One of the rare opportunities today with this group, on a contested ball, they actually knock it away.
And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough.
Ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They go play action on first down. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Fits it through the middle. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Here's Achan from the pistol. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
From the red zone on first. And this is just going to be thrown out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Still plenty of chances, though. It's second and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. Third down now after that incompletion.
Third and goal.
Pass play coming here. Battle for it, and it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, no doubt about this now, Brock. This is one from his rookie season that he and a lot of other folks are going to remember. Back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. We've set it down from 37. Playing with Achan here out of the gun. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And it's a big gain on this play. Give him about 19 yards and the first down, too. Partner, I know we don't see this as much in this sports, but in the other one I call basketball, this feels like the perfect time to use a timeout because this defense is getting worked the last couple of plays.
Yeah, somehow, some way, you've got to interrupt this momentum. You've got to respond and stop the bleeding. Somebody on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 10-yard line.
Great start on that first down. Only need 2 here on second. It's Achan on the inside give. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third down from the gun. And the pick is dropped. He had the turnover in his hands. Couldn't hang on to it. So that's going to be an being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They're headed out now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to pass it here. And he's not going to
Ja, was soll ich denn da jetzt machen? Ja, ihr kriegt Minuspunkte. Das verarschen.
Look by the Chargers here, third down.
Ohne Scheiße jetzt.
Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. That should clinch the win for the Dolphins. That's enough for a first down. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Wichser, ey. Ohne Scheiße.
Here's Achan up the middle. Jukes his way into space. At the 20. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. So that should be the one. Dolphins win here. Well, quite the streak of wins.